I am not late. Another brick wall. Another brick in the wall. Hey guys. Hello. Yeah, I have the weirdest location now. I can't see the chat. Hold on. I am on the farm. I'm logging on to my own live. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm on a farm right now. Yeah, connect to that. Hey guys, how are you? I am so sorry. This is very weird. I flew across the country yesterday. I'm staying on a farm. Oh, good. I can see the chat. Hi, I'm on my phone. Hi, Luke. Okay, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to see the chat. Oh, wait, yay, you can see me. Okay, and I can see you too. This is working out really well. This is like a mutual thing. Hey, yay. Okay, we have 13 now. I flew across the country yesterday with my cat. You've sort of met my cat. Hey Glenn, it's so nice to see you. Hi. So last time we talked, I was in LA. I am now in Virginia. I was thinking about how this was going to work. So I know my background is super weird and different. I'm on a farm. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I came to visit my family. I know. What is happening with this wall? Well, I tried to make it cool. I mean, I don't know. I put a light on it. I am, you love the light. I don't know. I don't know if I love the light. So another liberal dystopia to another liberal dystopia. That might be what it is. I'm in the country right now, so I flew across the country. Looks good. Okay, I'm figuring it out. I promise it'll look better the next time. I don't know what's going on with that, you guys. Jesus. I flew across the country yesterday. I am basically in the middle of nowhere. I'm staying with my parents. I'm here to sort of help out my parents and be with them for a little while. I haven't seen them since the beginning of the pandemic, so that's where I am right now. I flew across the country with my cat yesterday, and that was an adventure. Yeah, this is weird. This isn't working. I tried something. I don't know. So I flew across the country with my cat yesterday, and that was interesting, but she made it. She's doing okay. And here we are. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. I know this is a weird setup. I'm going to be moving around a lot within the next probably a few weeks. It won't be that bad. I came to visit my parents. I'm going to be doing a few other things, but I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you very much for tuning in. Holy cow, what's been happening recently? So apparently in California, so just to update you on our recall Gavin Newsom, if you're coming in, I know my background is super weird. I'm sorry. I'm literally on the farm. There are horses probably like 10 feet behind us right now where I am. That's where I'm staying. But I saw the recall Newsom recently, and it was announced that Caitlyn Jenner will be running. I don't think anyone's actually going to be voting for Caitlyn Jenner. This apparently was something that came up recently, and it's been talked about in a few places, I guess, but I don't know in California who would actually vote for that. My biggest thing is Major Williams. Let me know. Somebody say something in the chat just so I know that I can see you, because I'm doing this on my phone right now. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Hi, Nelly. Okay, good. I can see you guys. I just wanted to make sure. This is totally different for me. So yeah, the recall Gavin Newsom, that's going through. They're validating everything right now. Thank you. Okay, good. What a week. It does. I will say this. So I've been in California. I haven't left California since the beginning of all of this. I haven't left California for about a year. this past week. This was the first time I had been on a plane in a year. Hi. Hi, Nelly. I don't know what's up, man. Yeah, the first time I've been on a plane in a year was this past week. It was so funny. And of course, I'm on a plane with my cat. Anywho, yeah, recall Gavin Newsom. So that's going through. They're validating the signatures right now. Iron Maiden, nice. Yep. This is I'm looking at my suitcase right now. This was the first shirt that I could find in my suitcase. So that's what made it on my body, was Iron Maiden. I don't know, this shirt just makes it through everything. I think this was the first shirt in my suitcase, and it's what's on my body right now. You know what? How about this? Should we decorate the background a little bit? I have a few old pictures. I'm in my childhood home right now. Well, it's not my childhood home. You look awesome in an Iron Maiden shirt. Well, thank you, Robert. Should I put this behind me? This was me in Why You Want to Recall Newsom. Who is this? I don't think... Did you move to a less expensive place? Well, I don't really live here. I'm just visiting. No, I hope to move to a less expensive, before Iron Maiden, LOL. I hope to move to a less expensive place. It is funny. I was just talking to someone that is from California, and every time you talk about someone, or every time you talk to someone that lives in California, when you look at houses in other markets, it's pretty mind-blowing what you can afford in other markets that you can't afford in California. It's crazy. Yeah, so I'm in Virginia visiting my family. It's very cool. This is the first time I've been out of California since all of this started. South Carolina is the place to be. I will tell you, every time I come to the East Coast, I lived in Colorado for a while, and then I live right now in California. So every time, gosh, this is weird. I'm in North Carolina. Yeah. I'm in Virginia right now. Every time I come to the East Coast, it's very different. Very, very different. But yeah, this is the first time I've been outside of California since the start of the pandemic. Cali is like pretty golden toilet. It looks nice, but it still stinks. Yeah, so I equate California like a really nice, fancy sports car that you want to put like racing stripes on. It looks really cool and it goes really fast. But when you open up the engine, when you open up the hood of the car, it's just a big homeless encampment. That's all it is. Good evening, Sarah. I'm watching Tucker Carlson. What's on Tucker Carlson right now? I didn't watch him. It's weird, too, because I'm actually on the East Coast right now, and usually when I do these, I'm on the West Coast. So it's actually 8 o'clock for me right now, but I usually do it at 5 o'clock. This is very different, and I'm very excited. I got a Virginia beer. Star Hill Brewery, that's in Charlotte, or no, it's in Crozet, Virginia. So I got a Virginia beer. I'm drinking it. Ramble On Juicy Indiana Pale Ale. Great. I live in Wilmington when I went to college and loved it. Wilmington, I heard, is really, really cool. I grew up in Georgia, so the southern East Coast is my thing, although I love Southern California. Okay, guys. What's going on this week? I had a bit of a weird week because I traveled, but I've been paying attention to a little bit of what's going on. Let me know what you guys think. But so what is there? Like, I saw recently, welcome home. Thank you. I'm so excited to be back. It's interesting when you come from those areas and when you come back to the East Coast, it's just like smelling the air and seeing all the trees. It's so wonderful to see all the trees in the air, and because you kind of live in the desert when you're not there. So we have around like 20,000 kids that are in custody right now, like right around the border. I was just talking to a friend of mine that lives in San Diego, and there's about 2,000 migrant kids right now that are in the San Diego Convention Center. They were housing homeless individuals that were there, but they just recently changed it to migrant children. The homeless individuals, I believe, are going to shelters in the area, or so they say, but that's what's happening in San Diego. And apparently Biden is saying he's going to fill in the gaps to the wall now. So I guess he realized that the wall was maybe a good idea from President Trump. Not really sure, but apparently they are going to start working on the wall again. So that's good. And did anyone hear about Jordan Peterson? So what was it? Captain America put him in one of their comic books and made him a villain. So if you were to look on Twitter right now, there's all these really funny memes with this villain. What is his name? Red Skull. That's the villain's name. So they made Jordan Peterson the guy that tells you to make your bed and clean your room. And the guy that tells young men to wear suits, they made him a villain in Captain America in the new comics. And his name is Red Skull. And that's just lip service, just like Kamala will take over. Urgh. Okay, what are your thoughts on Kamala taking over? Who thinks Kamala will take over? There's 31 of you watching. Let me know what you think. Who thinks Kamala will take over? I'm on the fence about this. There's 32 watching. Who thinks Kamala will? I don't know. You do? I kind of think so too. Harris is running right now. Yeah. Okay, so you do? You don't think so. We have one person that doesn't think so. That's a bunch from the White House. She won't do anything. Kamala will take over later this year. Me, I have my doubts. Biden will make a full team. I don't know. She can't be the border czar. Okay, so how long has she been the border czar now? For about... I can't see Biden making it through 4 years. There may be a vote of no confidence. Yeah, that could be. Term. Maybe. Well, Kamala was named the czar of the border crisis, but has not said anything. Hello, Ryan. Thank you for joining. 25th Amendment coming for Biden. You might be right. Again, I apologize for my weird background. I'm traveling, and this is an awkward picture of me with a hand-me-down dress, I'm pretty sure. And that was my preschool picture. In 2 years, Biden could have dementia. Thank you. Maybe. So Kamala Harris was put in charge of the border. We have kids. I don't know, 1 million illegals coming in this year. I'm hearing weird numbers about this. The good thing about me being on the phone right now is I can look at my computer. But yeah, so right now the border has about 20,000 kids right now in custody. And what they do is people will pay someone to bring their kid over illegally, and then it's sort of a chain migration thing. Did anyone see the video of Alex Jones? So Alex Jones, he's a host of the InfoWars. Pretty controversial guy. A lot of people think he's a conspiracy theorist. Anthony, I think they are going to use Biden as long as they can as a pretend moderate cover. Yeah. Well, Kamala Harris was put in charge of the whole border situation, but hasn't visited it yet or hasn't said much about it. It's tied to the Democrats wanting to delude the voting. She doesn't want to do anything. Yeah, I don't think she does either. I think it's a combination of things. I think they don't... I think they're pushing it under the rug. I honestly, I think they were warned, but a part of me doesn't think they thought it would be. Just Alex is right more often than CNN and other news sources. Yeah, so the whole border thing, I don't think they want it to be really bad. What I think they're doing now, because what I'm hearing, I don't know if you guys heard earlier today, but they're planning on filling in the gaps to where the border wall was. So before it was, we're completely stopping the border wall. Now it's, we're going to be filling in the gaps of the border wall. So basically it's like, which one is it? I think they're right now, they're trying to do damage control. I think they are going to up the building of the wall again. I think they're going to finish some of it. But I don't think they're going to be honest about what they're doing. I think they are going to try to push it under the rug. I think they're going to try to reverse some of the Trump things that they reversed. But I don't think they're going to try to put a lot of media attention on it. I think they're going to hope that people forget about it. So I think the border situation will be fixed. I don't think it's all that they want new voters. I know a lot of people think that, and I've thought that before too. I don't think that's all of it. I don't think they completely knew what was going to happen. Good afternoon. Hi, Hammerstein. Good afternoon. Yeah, so they're doing a lot of things very quickly because I think that they are hoping that people will forget, and that is typically what happens. So that's why he's doing all these executive orders. But I think they're going to try to cover up on everything. Who was it? What is his name? Mayorkas was in the border today, bringing all this together. So Mayorkas was at the border today, actually. The Democrats just want votes. No, I agree with that. I think that's true, but I don't think that's all of it. Because you can't really hide what's going on right now. You're thinking like a responsible person. They don't think that way. Yeah, I don't think that's all of it. Of course they want more votes, but I honestly, that is not all of it. I think that they honestly didn't think it was going to be as bad because a lot of people don't realize what the border is an industry. That is an entire industry. I studied a few years ago what was happening. There was a huge migration crisis that happened in Europe a few years ago that they're finally now starting to fix. And that wasn't because they were trying to import voters. It was honestly because I just don't think they were very smart. They're not very smart. And if you think about the people in Washington, they're just around they're around their families, they're around other people that are in Washington, and that's all they're around. And then they see Twitter, and then they see the mainstream media. That's your surroundings. You don't know how the rest of America thinks. Sarah, have you heard of the SPARS 2025-28 blueprint from Johns Hopkins University? Everything we are seeing? No, but I'll look into that. Sorry, I couldn't read that. I'm on my phone right now. It disappears a lot faster. No sense of national security. Yeah, I think we are one of the only countries that doesn't have a strong border security. The left always calculated even the crisis is a minor setback. Yeah, well, I don't think it's a minor setback. I actually think it's a huge setback, but it is a huge setback. But I think that some people are so blinded by wanting to be opposing the opposite party that you don't realize the reality of the things that they're doing. And I don't think they thought it would be this bad. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't understand that in other countries, they play. So, for instance, our Democratic primaries, during our Democratic primary debate, one of the debate questions, and this is before we even knew Biden was going to run for president, one of the questions asked in the Democratic primary debates, and this is the one where we thought Kamala Harris was still going to run for president. One of the questions was, will you give illegal immigrants free health care? And they all said yes. It was a unanimous yes. That 5-second clip, I watched them take and play to people in countries in the Middle East and get those people, because of that one 5-second clip, they would get people to pay thousands of dollars to a coyote to come to America, and this was in the Middle East. And these are the type of things they do. So they watch our politics, and I don't think a lot of people know this. I don't even think a lot of politicians know this, but they watch our politics. They watch what people are saying, and they use that to sell it. So, for instance, you recently had that mistake that it wasn't Jen Psaki, it wasn't Mayorkas. Hey, Benny, Kampala and Pelosi are using Biden for cover, and Obama. I think Obama too. He was saying the Pelosi and Kamala are using Biden for cover for their evil plans, basically. Well, I think Obama too. I would put 3 in there. That's all. And Michelle. I don't trust her. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't really trust her. They didn't think this statement to come now until Biden meant that the amnesty bill. Never underestimate the left. They are schemers. Yeah, exactly. That's why. I'm so sorry. I'm on my phone, so if you write a comment, I'll see it for about 3 to 4 seconds, and then it disappears just because I'm on my phone. I don't see it for as long as I normally do. But no, they do. They watch clips. So even if you correct yourself, if there's one clip where you're saying, hey, come over the border, everything's free, and then 2 seconds later you say, oh no, I was wrong, I didn't mean that at all, don't come. They're not going to play the don't come. those coyotes are gonna play that one clip that you said, "Hi, come." That's what they're gonna play. Not everyone is watching the news. They're gonna play that one clip, so you already did it. So it could be. I don't think they're very smart. And also I think they're just so want to prove everyone else wrong that they don't care what they do to this country. They're too disconnected. Yeah, Kamala was named czar of the border 12 days ago, 13 days ago. She's not planning on visiting it. We haven't heard anything from her. So we have no idea. And now you have Alex Jones catching people on the border, and that's what's happening. And that is, in fact, what's happening. Okay, what else do we have? Joe Manchin. Okay, he voted no on the filibuster. I believe he's voting no on infrastructure. He's voting no on, well, no, that's an executive order. So Joe Manchin is voting no on all the infrastructure madness, which is great. I honestly think he's one of the most important people right now in Washington is Joe Manchin. He is the one Democrat that is keeping the check and balance. Never ever trust Joe Manchin. Oh, why not? Too many hands in the pot. Yeah, probably. Caitlyn Jenner. So I do have a confession to make. I actually, well, I'll tell you guys, and it's because I would never tell anyone to do this or that, but I will tell you about my experience if you do want to hear about it. Senator Semna, I do like Semna. I didn't see what you just said. Joe Manchin is or will leverage this wishy-washy politics on his own gain. Yeah, it might be his own gang, or his own gang. At least he's leveraging something. I do appreciate that. Joe Manchin is the best one to stop the ultra liberals. I agree with you. He is the one that held the vote for the infrastructure. I'm not gonna vote for Bruce. Oh, cinnamon is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, I didn't know that. Just so you all know, I am not. Cinema said no as well to the filibuster. Cool, Glenn. I am not going to vote for Caitlyn Jenner if I'm going to see what Republicans are on the ticket. Because the thing about what's going on in California right now with the recall, you don't want too many Republicans on the ticket because they're going to water down that Republican ticket. So when this recall goes through, there's going to be 2 questions. And it's going to go through. The recall is going to go through. So we're going to have our election, right? Our little special, or whatever you want to call it. And there's going to be 2 questions on the ballot. The 2 questions are going to be, do you want to recall Gavin Newsom? Yes or no? So if you vote yes, then you will have a list of people. You have to have at least 1 Democrat, and then there will be a bunch of Republicans. And there's a bunch that are sort of talking about running or playing with the idea of running right now. So if you vote no, I don't want to recall him, that's all you do. If you vote yes, I do want to recall him, then you will get your list of Republicans. And hey, Special K, I know, I'm sorry, I'm in a weird background. I'm traveling, and this is me in preschool. You're welcome. And a hand-me-down dress that my grandma probably gave me. My grandma also used to send checks for $2 for Easter and Halloween. So there will be a list of Republicans and then at least 1 Democrat. But right now in California, there's still a majority. So when they're polling, which I know we don't believe in the polls, I get it. We don't really. But the polls are still saying that Gavin Newsom still holds a slight majority in a special election. So we'll see what happens. But Caitlyn Jenner recently just said that she's seriously thinking about running for governor. I don't think she's going to get a lot of votes. A lot of people are like, oh, you have a name, you have the celebrity status. I don't think so. And honestly, I've been following Major Williams. We've talked about him before on this channel. I've been following Major Williams for a long time. I really respect the work that he's put in. He's been campaigning for months and months. He goes out, he meets with people, he knows the issues that Californians want. And I've spent time with him. I spent about 4 hours with him, not even intending to. He just came out for our recall Gavin Newsom signing, hung out with us all day. Caitlyn Jenner has no gold medals in the Olympics. Hey, apparently not. Yeah, so I don't know. Right now, Major Williams has my vote. That's who has it, but we'll see. We're not going to know until this summer. We're not even going to know if the recall is going through until this summer. But right now, like even in, I mean, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually surprised that still, I'm surprised that there's still a majority in California that think that Gavin Newsom is doing a good job. That honestly just goes to show you that not a lot of people watch the news, if you're asking me. That's what I think. Okay, I'm looking on Twitter right now. The cool thing about being on my phone is I can actually look at my computer. Okay, you don't even want to hear what I just saw. Caitlyn could run over the competition. There was a fatality. That's all I'm going to say. There was a fatality. Okay, so I'm seeing right now, liberals think Newsom is doing a good job because they either don't care or want Newsom. You know what I think it is? I don't even think it's because they don't. I'm sure it's a little bit that they don't care. I think they think that they care. But I think it's just that people don't pay attention to what's going on. And as long as they're okay, they think that everyone else is okay. And then they think that that person is doing a good job. I'm like, there is no way. If you go outside... Okay, you go lock up your chickens. Okay, Spike has to go. Spike has to lock up his chickens. So thank you for letting us know, Spike. No, thank you for watching, Spike. I'm actually jealous that you have chickens and you go lock those chickens up. I have horses. I don't have chickens. I would love to have chickens. Okay, so I'm reading right now. Biden administration is spending $60 million of taxpayer money to house illegal immigrants. Well, yeah, that has to be pretty darn expensive when they're just coming over the border like that. And that's the thing that doesn't make sense. This is where I don't know what they were thinking. I am trying to get my mom out of San Diego, out here to the East Coast. She is about to pull the cord. Okay, what's holding her back? I love it. It's really sad. San Diego is beautiful. It's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful place. When would the election take place? I think in early fall, which I know Gavin Newsom doesn't have that much longer, but I still think they should do it. I think early fall is when the election would be. Yeah, and then I know some of the people, like Major Williams, I just want the government to fix the roads. Is that too much to ask? California. No, you're right, Glenn. I think you're right. Glenn was saying they might not want to tell the pollsters they want to recall. Glenn, you might be right. That's why I don't really trust the polls. I grew up in San Diego, but it has changed and still owns her home, and she is hesitant. Yeah, so San Diego, it's really sad. I actually, right before I got up on here, by the way, if you're just joining in, this is Star Hill. This is a Crozet, Virginia brewery that's close to where I'm staying. So I got some of those beers to drink with you all because it's actually 8 o'clock where I am right now. It's not 5 o'clock. You enjoy... So California, you're paying... When I come to a state like Virginia, I feel like the roads are really nice. There's no potholes. Yeah. Do you want to see more pictures? That was preschool, a hand-me-down. Yeah, I have a feeling this infrastructure bill isn't going to fix a lot of potholes. Well, that's how it is. That's one of the things that's so frustrating about living in California. You pay so many taxes on everything. Everything's more expensive in California. Sorry, that was my phone. I might have to get off in about, oh, okay, thank you. Everything is more expensive in California, but our roads are bullcrap. You can't drive anywhere without almost like having to realign your car, and you're driving down the road an expensive, same as sell, okay. You're driving down the road in California and you're paying more to live there than any other state. And yes, it's beautiful, but you're driving down the road, your car is going out of alignment, and then you're looking at homeless encampments everywhere. So that's no fun. And I heard that Biden's infrastructure bill only has about 5% infrastructure in it. And I apologize, I'm not as prepared as most of my live streams. Oh. Colorado. I'm finding all kinds of old pictures. That was Colorado. Oh gosh. Okay. Lime bikes. So we also had the same thing. So I don't know if you guys remember when the bird scooters and the Lime bikes, what you were just saying, the Lime bikes and the bird scooters, when all of those started being a lot more popular, it was like trying to avoid, it was like being in a video game every time you were walking downtown. The border wall could be infrastructure. There you go. Was that for Easter? The picture is back. No, this wasn't for Easter. This was, there's another one. I was 10 months old. That was my mom's. There's like a series of these. There's a series of these. I think that's all. This was, Tucker Carlson is showing a photo of Hunter Biden pulling a woman's hair. It appears to be a hotel room. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. So Hunter Biden's emails. Thank you. That was my first live performance. Thank you, Glenn. So Hunter Biden's emails, there was forensic evidence. He recently tried to come out and say, I don't know if you guys saw the interview, but he did recently say this. I don't know who he was interviewing with, but he tried to say that the pictures were not him. He said, I don't know who those pictures are. I don't know if I dropped them off at that place, but there was just forensic evidence. We now know for sure. I was a little younger. So there's now forensic evidence that we know that it's Hunter Biden in those pictures. There's no doubt. So is Hunter Biden in those pictures? We know it was him. So he was trying to convince his dad to run for president to save his reputation. You can look all of this up. This is public now. He was begging his dad to run for president, and one of the reasons was to help save his own reputation. We do know that he had special Secret Service security. We also know that, I feel so gross saying this on my YouTube channel. Yeah, now it doesn't matter when it actually did matter. And I have family members, very smart family members, older family members that voted for Joe Biden, and they had no idea about the email scandal. No idea about the email scandal. No idea about Tara Reade, who is the one that has pretty serious sexual assault allegations against Joe Biden. They had no idea about any of this. And they're smart people that typically watch the news, but even they didn't have any idea about any of this. Gosh, I hate all of this right now. This lighting, this background, but I'm going to get through it. But they had no idea about anything like that. Think about how many people that voted that way that had no idea about any of this stuff. The email scandal, the sexual assault allegations. There were a few more things. that a lot of people don't know about that they suppressed. But yeah, they know for sure that that was his email, which didn't make it in his book. What was it called? A Beautiful Life? Hunter Biden just, well, let's look it up right now. Hold on. Hunter Biden. Book. Hunter Biden book. Beautiful Things. Yeah, no, they are. Which is weird. No, because they're very smart. They're very, you would think. Okay, so Hunter Biden wrote a memoir, basically, and he left out a lot of details all about the email scandal, which, Hunter, that's what people really want to know. They want to know about the email scandal. All right. Should we do some ukulele? What do you think? I'm so sorry I didn't have more for you. I flew in here last night. Hold on one second. I'll look up some. What do you want to hear on the ukulele? Baby, you're the highlight of my low light. Ukulele. Is there anything anyone wants to hear? I will do that for you. And then we'll probably... Metallica, play some DMX. Crazy Train, Out of Touch, Out of Time. Metallica, Out of Touch. You're out of touch, you're out of time. Rush. I can't play Rush. Are you crazy, Richard? Rush? You're out of touch. You saw who recommended You're Out of Touch, You're Out of Time. You saw that one video I did. You're out of touch, you're out of time. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida? In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, baby. Let's see. Yes, I saw that. LOL. You did see that. Play Freebird. What do you think? I'm an expert? Can you even play that on the ukulele? Are there even enough chords? Let's, size of baby, I'll show you mine. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. Stars are blind. So do you guys, hold on one second. Paris Hilton? No, I'm playing you Paris. Screw all of you. I'm playing you Paris Hilton. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Short people. Wait, hold on. Short people? Ukulele. Okay, hold on. Someone told me to play Short People. Wait one second.
I'm gonna try a song by Randy Newman.
Can you hear this?
Short People.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, don't play. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason.
That's Flight of the Conchords. I'm a short person. Short people got. Hold on. Short people got no reason. guys hear it if I play it? Hold on.
Short people
Got no reason to. Short people got no reason to live.
they got little hands and little eyes, and they walk around telling great big lies. They got little noses.
Short people got no reason to live. They got little hands and little eyes and what did they say? They tell really big lies.
Tiny little teeth, they wear platform shoes on their nasty little feet. Well, I don't want no short people. I don't want no short people. I don't want no short people around here. Short people are just the same as you and I. Fools such as I, only grows until the day.
Let me see if I can play it. Hold on. Short people. Uke tab. Oh, I can't play that. Short people. Short people got no reason. Save it for next week. Yeah, we'll do that next week. I don't mind spending some time just hanging here with you, 'cause I don't find. I'm old enough to remember this song. I had no idea about that song. Hold on, I'm trying to play this. I haven't played for you guys in. I don't mind spending some time just hanging here with you, 'cause I don't find too many guys that treat me like you do. Those other guys, I wanna take me for a ride, but when I walk, their talk is suicide. Some people never get beyond their stupid pride, but you can see the real me inside, and I'm sad, I'm satisfied. Oh no, even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. I can make it nice or naughty, be the devil and angel too. Oh shoot. Got a heart and soul and body. Let's see what this love can do. Maybe I'm perfect for you. Oh, maybe I'm perfect for I could be. Fuck. So I haven't played for a while. Okay, let's do this again. No, we're gonna start from here. I could be your confidant, just one of your girlfriends, but I know that love's what you want. If tomorrow the world ends, why shouldn't we be with the ones we really love? Now tell me, who have you been dreaming of? And I'm alone. Oh no. I was 19 in 1980. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Okay, here's the chorus. Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. I can make it nice or naughty, be the devil and angel too. Got a heart and soul and body. Let's see what this love can do. Maybe I'm perfect for you. I forgot 83. Sorry, that was a little... I haven't looked at that song in a long, long time. The Perks of Being a Gen Xer. Some of my favorite songs are like early, late 90s, I loved... Thank you, Glenn. No, thank you very much. Thank you. It just came out of my suitcase. Let's do another song. Let's just keep trying this. I'm literally, like, you guys are just... Thank you. You are perfect for me. No, I actually really appreciate you guys hanging out with me because let's do one more song. I haven't pulled out my uke in a while and it's making me very happy. So thank you for staying with me and hanging out with me. I know we're not talking politics. This is another song that is a favorite of mine. Let me see. I haven't played this in a while. Old suitcase, clean getaway. What's your favorite music you were about to tell us? I forgot. Yes, stress relief from all of that. No, I haven't. Well, it's been packed up for the past few weeks, so I haven't taken it out at all. My favorite music... Oh, my favorite music is from... No, it's not my favorite music. Different drum. Look for Sarah Watkins cover. Okay, different drum, Sarah Watkins cover. My favorite pop music. Some of my favorite pop music is the early 2000s pop music. I think 70s and 80s were golden age of music. You do? Old suitcase, clean getaway. I'm the one who takes the blame away. Takes the blame again. All these years on my own. Fight all alone. Till you came, don't you know? The interesting thing, I didn't see that one. Old suitcase, clean getaway. How about, Only Fools Rush In. You guys will recognize that. Only Fools Rush In. How did that go? Fools Rush In, ukulele. Elvis. I can't help falling in love. Whip it. Whip it good. Only for wise men say, but I can't help falling in love with you. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Elvis in Memphis, Tennessee right now? LOL. No, that wasn't. I don't think I can do Hotel California right now. Hotel California. Hotel California, ukulele chords. Apparently I tried to do that before. I would have to listen to the song really quick. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help. Okay, I have to practice. That's some funky chords on it. Okay, I'll do one thing for you. It'll be a little better. My favorite singer was Elvis, and my favorite group were the Bee Gees. I like the Bee Gees a lot. My dad was in a band, and they used to play the Bee Gees. Hold on, Four Non Blondes. What's up? I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, man, I got a call a night when I started singing Short People. If you're still on this live stream, you're a trooper right now. Thank you. Okay, we'll try to play one more song. This one only has 3 chords. We can do this one. I haven't played in a while. 25 years of my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew that I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, or whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? That song reminds me of the song Don't Worry, Be Happy. Thank you. Andrew Jackson is joining us. All right, you guys. I'm smoking ribs and still have an hour, but you're funny. Okay, thank you. You're smoking ribs and you still have an hour. What time is it where you are? Or you must be on maybe you're on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast now, so it's way later. Oh, well, you have to send it to me too, Will. I'm going on Twitter to see if anything interesting is happening. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you. What's up, Braxton? Hair to Bee Gees. My dad used to play the Bee Gees. You know what? Okay, let's do show and tell. Let's see if I can find. So my dad was in a band. Let me see if I can find. I have pictures of his band. My dad was in a band. They used to wear leisure suits. And they did the Bee Gees, among other things. If I can find him. That's my dad's. That's the lead singer. And that was his band. But yeah, they did, you see the leisure suits? They did a lot of like 70s music. Saturday Night Live. Not Saturday Night Live, you know what I'm saying. Saturday Night Fever. Millennial. Nice. Alright, you guys. I think I am going to head out tonight. Unless you have anything more. I'm sorry that wasn't a little more informational. Traveling a little bit. But I really wanted to say hi. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you for practicing some ukulele with me. Okay, good. I wore this shirt. I'm glad you like that. But thank you for hanging out with me a little bit. Leisure Suit, Lady of the Land, and Lounge Lizards. I love a lounge lizard. All right. Thank you for hanging out, you guys. I will see you next week. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. No, it's always fun for me. No matter what we talk about, it's always fun for me. And I really appreciate everyone that's here. Short People. I'm actually, no, this Short People song, that's the first time I saw that. Okay, do a video on Cuomo. I will do a video on Cuomo. Thank you. Okay, that was the first time I saw the Short People video. They are. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. I know you're here a lot. I appreciate you being here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and head off. Thank you again. I appreciate all of you being here. It's always fun hanging out with you. I'll see you next week. I'll have a better background and everything and more stuff for you guys next week. And I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll put a video out tomorrow. And thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Have a really good night. No, thank you, John. Have a good night. Bye. How do I turn this thing off? Does anyone even know how I turn it off? Thank you, Glenn. That was fun. I had a good hangout. Okay, maybe that turns it off. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? And bye, guys. Bye-bye.